Oh, police! Come to the door. You come to no harm. Shots fired.
Crime never sleeps.
Taser, I think.
But neither
Stand still!
do the cops. Battling on the front line
Taser! Taser!
are Nottinghamshire's finest.
Stop after impact.
Highly trained pursuit drivers, specialists in entry and search,
4 ounces of cannabis.
rapid response firearms officers,
On, police! Show yourself now!
Police for the dog, stop!
and the crime-stopping force
Look at my arm!
of the dog unit.
Get down on the floor!
Wherever the battle takes them, they'll never back down.
Taser!
Because come at the hour,
Yeah, Bass, we've still got him. Up on the back wheel, offside of the road.
Doing.
come at the Interceptors.
Where are you from? Leeds. Don't come to Nottingham again, will you?
Coming up,
6-4, vehicle is now failing to stop.
the Roads Crime team pick up a stolen car
He's abandoned it, he's running, we're running.
and call in Dog Detective Morse to pick up a suspect.
Turn the engine up.
On the trail of a suspected drink driver,
Get ready, go.
Gav's boots are burning rubber.
He's going down there anyway.
And
You want to carry on? What are you going to do, really? Think you? Go on, then do it.
the electric scooter standoff.
Calm yourself down. Calm yourself down. Move now.
Roads Crime Team Sergeant Neil and his co-pilot Nick are one of the several units on the hunt for a stolen red Golf R on cloned plates.
We've deployed into these areas because this clearing has been identified as being part of an incident yesterday where bats were used to threaten another motorist, and it's since changed plates several times. The likelihood of him failing to stop is quite high, so in the ideal scenario we'll identify where the vehicle's going, try and get it boxed in, secured, and everybody inside arrested. That's the plan.
The Interceptors have been looking for the elusive Golf R all shift.
We've got to have this car today, surely.
We're going to keep positive.
But with the force handling over 950 incidents a day, the hunt for the Golf is put on hold.
061 West 86.
Nick and Neil are called to help at the scene of an accident where a biker has suffered multiple injuries. As they're working with local cops to set up a cordon and direct traffic,
Come on.
there's a shout over the radio.
It is West End towards Leamington Drive, it's me.
2.5 miles away, fellow Roads Crime Team cop Dan has found the stolen Golf R.
Vehicle is left onto Sherwood Road.
And is tailing it in an unmarked Skoda.
This is now probably going to fail to stop. I think he's testing me. It's towards the Leamington Drive estate.
After 2 decades as an interceptor, Pursuit Pro Dan has seen every trick in the criminal driver's book and reckons whoever's driving the turbocharged Golf R is taking a leisurely loop around the block to check if they've got company.
Vehicle is currently Sherwood Road, speed 30. He is testing me. He is now left to the street back towards Kirkby Road.
One more left and the driver boots it.
6-4, vehicle is now failing to stop. back towards Sutton.
A Golf R can hit 0 to 60 in under 5 seconds. So to stop this driver, Dan needs the whole team on board.
High risk, temporarily round RA the wrong way.
Waiting in the wings is Interceptor John. As the Golf rockets past him at the roundabout, with Dan in pursuit, John takes up position as car 2.
6-3 with him.
Also en route to help are Neil and Nick.
You know where you're going? Yeah.
But it's down to Dan to keep eyes on the stolen Golf as the driver is upping the ante.
Passing the Twitchell to the offside.
Unbridling the Golf R's 315 horses. Whoever's in the car is desperate to escape the law.
So right. Stand by for road name.
If they can't do it on 4 wheels,
he's abandoning, he's running, we're running.
They'll try their luck on 2 legs.
So we're over the A38, over the footbridge.
Dan stays with the stolen Golf while the rest of the team go after the 4 runners.
4 occupants, all white males, all sports clothing.
It quickly looks like the suspects, who could be armed with bats or worse, have gone to ground.
There is a real big overgrown area just through there.
For the best chance of tracking them, cops on foot stop still, handing over the case to dog handler Mark and top sniffer dog detective Morse.
I'll let you know if I find them.
Nosing through the darkness,
Come on, boss.
all is quiet.
See, come.
Although that doesn't mean they're alone. Morse picks up a scent in the undergrowth. And it's not a discarded dog bone. Morse has nabbed one suspect by the leg. The other 3 have slipped the net.
Just keep breathing. Some officers just coming to you now.
While Morse's catch is plucked out of the bushes back at the ditch Golf, it seems intel about the motor's connection to violent offences could be spot on.
Soon as you know it.
Yeah. Mini hunting hacking machete. It looks like it's been sharpened aftermarket as well in a sheath. There's just some other bits and pieces on there which probably indicates that the car's also being used for criminals as well. We've got a disposable mobile phone, often associated with people who are dealing drugs. There's also a little black book full of mobile phone numbers. I don't think it's one of those types of little black books, but it could well be that it belongs to the victim who's had their car stolen, but it could be connected again to the guys who are in the car, so that'll be seized.
Morse's catch has made his way back to the scene and he doesn't get far with the sympathy vote.
How bad is it, youth?
Quite bad if you want to get your light on it, would you?
Hold on. Yeah, it's only little youth.
Is that, what do you mean that's only little? I've never been bit by a dog.
Yeah, some much worse than that, though.
Have you?
Yeah, that'll be no problem. Bit of a dressing on it, sorted.
What, the 9? One person arrested and stolen car recovered for a victim. It's a good result.
No further suspects have been identified yet, and no legal action was taken against the arrested suspect, as police were not able to prove he was the driver or that he stole the car. However, the weapons were destroyed, and the Interceptors returned the stolen Golf R to its owner. Thanks to an eagle-eyed spot from Dan.
Just hard work on your own when you're driving and doing the radio, isn't it? But
Oh, behind you, mate, you did all right.
Yeah? Lovely jubbly.
Coming up.
Show your hands. I've got a taser.
Gav's running is just as fast as his questioning.
Are you wanted?
No.
Are you disqualified?
No.
Are you pissed up?
Not really.
And...
I'm not going nowhere. You're right, you're not going anywhere. I don't want to go nowhere.
An irate scooter rider keeps Phil on his toes.
Right, get down on the floor.
No matter if it's the crime of the century or a minor offence, some suspects will give it legs as soon as they catch a glimpse of the law.
It can be challenging because they'll be in, you know, trainers, tracksuit bottoms, almost ready to run a sprint, and we're in boots carrying all this clobber.
I'm more of a load carrying kind of cop as opposed to your sprinter. The ones who are going to get out the blocks quickly and on your tails, we've got a couple of those. And you've got the types like me who are a bit more handy for your lifting and shifting. But that's what makes a team up, isn't it? You've got people from all different kind of abilities who all play the part.
An interceptor who is built for running is Gav. He's even training to run a marathon.
I was always into football when I was a kid, but I was always into running as well, like cross country and stuff like that. I just love the feeling of running and like the discipline of it. I wish we had a few more chasers on this team. Kind of miss that.
Or foot chasers.
Yeah.
Careful what you wish for, Gav. Neil and Gav are spending the early hours keeping an eye out for dodgy motors. And a Ford Focus that's pulled over ahead...
Attention.
Just nose to nose that a second.
Fast track.
...has got them interested. No sign of a driver, but there is a woman waiting in the passenger seat.
Are you okay?
Yep.
What? I'm just seeing what you put down there, Duck, that's all.
Just my bottles.
Just your bottles,
yeah,
is it?
Duck.
Right.
It looks like the passenger might have been drinking, which raises suspicions about the missing driver.
He won't come back out because he's been drinking.
If the suspected drink driver is hiding inside until the coast is clear, Gav and Neil want to play him at his own game.
You know, it's probably worth sitting on that car.
Neil tucks the unmarked Skoda away on a side street. If the driver gets behind the wheel, he won't get past Gav and Neil.
I fancy it could move again.
After a short stakeout...
Well, is that car light?
That'll be it. That's it, yeah. It is.
Pointing as well.
The Focus is on the move, with 2 interceptors on its tail.
Looks lighted now.
Yeah.
Blue lights have 0 effect.
We've got a vehicle failing to stop at slow speeds just off the bulk.
Sirens, however, seem to do the job, so Neil moves alongside.
Conceal it. Drinking, it's drinking.
Stop. Just stop a sec for me.
With 18 years intercepting experience under his belt, when Gav is off duty, he enjoys running 70 miles a week. No sweat.
Just stop a second. Turn the engine off.
He's the wrong cop to take on in a foot chase.
Get ready, Gav.
But the driver is out and running.
Neil, keep going down there. He's going down the alleyway, parallel to the road.
Putting that marathon training to good use, Gav scoops first place in this race.
Show your hands. I've got a taser. Show me your hands. You're going to get tasered.
He's found the outpaced driver hiding behind a shed.
Do not attempt anything silly. You understand me? Mailing cuffs. I'm behind your back. Stand up. At the minute, mate, I suspect you've been drink driving. Where's that key? Yeah. You're detained at the minute.
Once Gab's got his breath back, he gets straight to the point with the big 3 quick-fire questions.
Are you wanted?
No.
Are you disqualified?
No.
Are you pissed up?
Not really.
All right. I'm going to breathalyse you. I'm going to do some checks. OK?
Time to find out if he's telling the truth. First up, the breathalyzer.
All right, you ready? Blow. Blow. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Good man, that's all right. Just wait. So, just analysing, mate. Yep. Failed, 40.
He's just over the drink drive limit. But the Interceptors still think there could be something else going on here. So Gav runs a check on his name.
So you're wanted, dude.
I'm wanted?
For failing to attend Mansfield Magistrates Court for assault.
Not only is the driver wanted, he's also banned from the roads until he passes a driving test.
Got my licence back on 5th October.
That's what it says there, look.
I'm banned for 2 years.
I'm only telling you what it says.
Well, obviously that must be wrong then.
The driver passes a second roadside breath test. However, he has failed 2 out of the 3 quick-fire questions, although he seems more concerned about his running time.
Can I run what?
Can you run?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you that. You can.
Just not as rapid as Gav.
So, mate, you're obviously under arrest for that warrant we've told you about. You're also under arrest on suspicion of driving whilst disqualified.
Yeah, I get that.
Why do people take risks like that, driving when you're disqualified from driving and you've got a warrant against your name? I think he's just daft. And I think he probably thinks that we might hang around for 5 minutes, get bored and go. But you play the long game with these people and it pays off, and it paid off for us.
Playing the long game has seen the driver convicted of driving whilst disqualified and without insurance. He received 6 penalty points and an £85 fine. He was found not guilty of the earlier alleged assault. One of the occupational hazards of working as an interceptor is dealing with abusive customers.
When you go to a situation, if you go in already at a level where you've lost your cool, it's harder to resolve the situation. You're going to be dealing with people who are not acting at their best. They're not perhaps thinking things through clearly. They've got other issues perhaps ongoing which are affecting their behaviour.
As a police officer, you've got to be the calm one. Sometimes people are just sounding off at the uniform rather than you personally. You've just got to let it wash over you and make decisions carefully and professionally. It's not always easy, I must admit.
Behind the wheel of an unmarked 3 Series is Interceptor Phil. This afternoon he's single-crewed on proactive patrol and has clocked a lad in his high-vis riding a privately owned e-scooter. It's illegal to ride them on the road or in public spaces, so Phil jumps out to have a word. The rider could be looking at a fine or points on his licence. However, this lad's got other ideas.
Down here!
Get off me, blood!
Down here!
Get off!
The great scooterscape is blocked and the rider is not happy about it.
I'm going to give you some paperwork, or I'm going to sit...
You want?
Now, get down here.
Get off me, man!
Swear to God, I've been to work, and you're starting on me.
Get down here.
I'm going to work like you've been to work.
Get down here.
Changing my life, trying to get a license.
Get yourself down here.
Dickhead. Are you stupid?
Do you want to carry on?
What are you going to do, really?
Nick, yeah.
Go on then, do it. Do it. I'm mentally ill, yeah, and I'm going
Get
to work.
yourself down here.
Myself out. Move.
Get yourself down here. Down here.
Get off me, blood.
Down here.
Get off me, man.
Get down here.
Get off me. Listen.
Get down here.
Listen to me. I've got mental health problems.
Calm yourself down. Calm yourself down.
Move.
Calm yourself down.
Move now.
Right, calm yourself down, mate. Otherwise, you're going to get CS.
Yes. What for?
Right.
CS, aka tear gas, at the ready. Phil tries to talk the bloke down from getting a faceful.
Calm yourself down, mate. Mate, can't back. Calm yourself down. Doesn't matter.
Health issues, mate.
You're being dealt with, mate. So get down to my car.
Do what? You know what? Take the... You're not touching me. You are not touching me, blood.
Reasoning with the rider isn't working.
Get your back up, on.
Stay there for a sec. 756 and H. Can I have some units to High Street?
Phil needs backup pronto.
Stay there. Just stay back for me. Stay there. We'll get some details.
I'm getting used to this.
No.
Let me shit move.
Stay there for me. Chap, you're not going anywhere.
Going in your...
Walk down here then. Walk down here then.
Are you delusional?
Walk down here.
Are you delusional?
Walk down here.
Are you delusional?
Walk down here.
You can't get caught, so I'm walking. Stop dragging me.
Stop behaving like that. Get yourself here. Get yourself down here.
Phil once received a Chief Constable's commendation for his bravery in dealing with an armed and violent offender.
Public order.
Get off me, blood.
Come here. Go over here.
Getting this volatile lad in a car single-handedly isn't going to be easy.
Get off me, move!
Calm yourself down.
Stop being an idiot.
Not going anywhere.
But he is going to try.
You're under arrest for public order offence. Get your hands behind your back. Get your hands behind your back. Threatening abusive behaviour in public. All right?
Thwarting a second escape attempt, Phil needs to keep the unpredictable lad under control until backup arrives.
Get your hands behind your back. Get your hands behind your back.
There's some blood. Get off me.
Getting the cuffs on is a battle in itself.
So handcuff me, then I'm getting...
Right, get your hands behind your back. Get your hands...
from the front, I'm not violent.
Right.
I'm not violent, I'm going from the front.
You're not violent, are you behaving?
Take my arm, there you are. Front, here you are.
Finally, the cuffs are on.
Right. You're under arrest for a Section 5 public order. You don't say anything. You may have your defence. Don't mention when questions are made to line in court. And if you do say, maybe give it a...
Well, the incident has drawn some unwanted attention. Yes, that's one bike, 4 up. And the Balaclava boys are taking quite the interest. But Phil's got his hands full.
Stop! Put me, blood.
Calm yourself down!
I know you, yeah?
Calm yourself down!
Remember that.
Put your feet in.
I'm going to remember you, and I want my sisters now. I want my sisters now. I'm going to have a seizure. I can't breathe.
Sit in there.
I can't breathe.
And take some deep, bloody breaths.
I can't breathe, move.
Is anybody with a van that can come to us?
Absolute weird. I think you can make an example out of me, do you? Do you really? I'm going to work like a good citizen. I am. You know, this ain't what for. You're a weirdo. I'm not going nowhere anything fresh here. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going to run off. I'm not going to cause any more shit.
Stay there.
I'm not going nowhere.
You're right, you're not going anywhere.
I don't want to go nowhere.
Seconds later...
You're just going to grab that scooter for it. Right, get down on the floor and stay there.
Shutting down a third bid for freedom, Phil's forced to keep the aggressive bloke on the ground.
Go again. 756, mate. Can I have somebody to me, please?
Which more brazen Balaclava boys see as their opportunity to pick up a new motor.
Lads, don't even think about it.
Our cameraman is forced to turn Interceptor, grabbing the scooter back. It's all going on. Thankfully, the cavalry are arriving.
Calm down, you can hold my arm. I want to take my jacket off. I can't breathe. Do you really want me to have a seizure?
Chap, listen to me.
You're going to listen
to me. Listen.
No!
Chap, I can unzip it for you. I can unzip it for you. Come on. Come on.
Get him away from me, please. Get him away from me, please. Please get away from me. Get him away from me then. Get him away from me then.
Look, let's look at me.
The irate rider seems to have made friends with the new cops on scene.
Shut your
until he kicks off with them too.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine.
Is he assaulted?
No, we've had a scuffle with him, what have you. For what? All he's going to do is giving me a warning regarding saying don't ride it again.
Now he's arrested for threatening and abusive behaviour, as well as driving without a licence or insurance. His electric scooter is also going back to the nick for safekeeping.
Oh, mate. You don't get jobs like that very often. That was totally unreasonable, his behaviour. What he wanted to do was to bully us into not dealing with him. It's not going to happen. And he was a show of force with him seeing me having my parva out ready. He knew I'd got it and he didn't know if I was going to use it at any point. So it calms it down a little bit because it makes me slightly unpredictable and how I'm going to deal with it, so it calms him down. In his eyes, it's a minor thing, but unfortunately people have died on them and people on pavements have been knocked over and died as a result of people riding into them. At this moment in time, the law states they're dealt with exactly the same as a car or a motorbike. You need a licence, you need insurance.
At custody, the rider did not disclose any mental health conditions and he was deemed fit for prosecution. At court, he pleaded guilty to driving without a valid licence or insurance and disorderly behaviour. He received 8 penalty points and had to pay a total of £250 in costs and a fine. Coming up,
Something at speed up there.
Interceptors assemble to put the brakes on a city centre pursuit.
I think it's clocked us now and speed is 60.
And...
Yep, you all right? Yeah. Yes, please.
A suspected drug dealer holds the door wide open.
Right, at the minute, we're going to arrest you on suspicion of conspiracy to supply a Class A or B
Stick
drug.
hands up for us, dude.
Early Sunday morning and on patrol are firearms cops Mikey and Jim, who've already suffered one painful blow this evening.
Tonight is the night that, sadly, England got knocked out of the World Cup. So, not too shy to say that there's a bit of emotion in this car as well. Not particularly happy that we've lost another quarter-final, but maybe one day.
Hoping to lift spirits with a victory on the Interceptors pitch, Mikey and Jim are getting the ball rolling by searching for a car on the hot list.
So we're going after a vehicle that's potentially been in convoy with a van that was stolen overnight at the start of the month. The only problem we've got is it's bang in the centre of town at the minute. It's busy in town, football's been on, so we really need to get it stopped before it even starts, really.
Also travelling to defend the city centre from a pursuit are Ian and Rob.
We're coming Maid Marion Way, so we'll start researching from there in case it's going into the city.
Yeah, 10-4, Rob, thank you.
We know that we are going towards it, but it doesn't know that we're going towards it. Does buy us a little bit of time.
Mikey and Jim are closer to it than they think.
There it is.
They've got eyeball on the red Fiesta they're looking for.
Go on, go on, go on, go on.
Mikey spins round.
See.
However, the Fiesta seems to have vanished.
Team, it's contact about 30 seconds ago. Alfreton Road, it's a temporary loss, it was outbound.
Ian and Rob are making their way across the city.
Zulu 5, Parliament Street.
But Mikey doesn't miss a trick.
Something at speed up there, I think it's there.
Mikey opens up the throttle of the unmarked Volvo XC90.
Yeah. Eyeball regained, it's held at the red ATS.
England might have lost at football, but the Interceptors aren't going to lose this game of cat and mouse.
Yeah, 10-4 lights are through the sequence. It is complying with normal road regs. Speed is 30.
So far, the driver is sticking to the rules of the road.
We'll look at using a natural slowing feature, traffic lights. There's going to be plenty up here, and the roundabouts outbound as well.
The Model Driver Act doesn't last for long.
He's putting his foot in a little bit. Yeah, he's just put his foot in a little bit up to the next roundabout. He's at the roundabout, he's on the roundabout. Not one, not one. Not two, not two. Taking the third, Cinder Hill Road. Just beginning to up his speed a little bit. I think he's clocked us now, and speed is 60.
Fiesta fella is doing double the speed limit.
Our lights are illuminated. Yeah, vehicle is failing to stop.
In the blink of an eye, another Interceptor swoops into position. Mikey and Jim box the rear.
So stop.
There won't be a pursuit in the city tonight.
Here we go.
For good measure, Ian and Rob join the party.
Give me your hand, fella. Give hands up. Hands are real. Give me hands.
Come on, mate.
What's up, mate?
You're driving like an idiot, mate.
What driving like an idiot?
Yes, you were, mate.
What are you putting the cuffs on for me?
Come round to our car.
After 23 years as an Interceptor, Mansfield Town football fan Jim knows there's going to be a reason or two for this lad's heavy touch on the accelerator.
We followed you from the centre of town, OK? Alfreton Road, outbound. Your driving's been sound until here, when I'm sure you've probably clocked our truck behind you, then clocked that big truck. Right, we've driven down here, mate, 60 mile an hour in a 30.
Turns out he's not involved in the earlier van theft job, but...
What am I wanted for?
Somebody said it's some cruelty to animals or something, mate.
No.
I think it's an outstanding warrant or something like that.
Outstanding warrant?
For cruelty to animals.
A name check shows the lad is wanted by the courts. A car check, and he's about to score an own goal.
There's nothing illegal in the car, mate.
Anything illegal in the car, Jim?
Just a little bit of 2 buds of cannabis. So nothing more than that, really, probably just sufficient for personal use.
I think it's one of them, you're going to be coming in because you're under arrest in relation to that warrant and possession of cannabis. OK. Initially thought it was going to go, thought we were going to be getting into a pursuit, but I think once he's realised that we're behind him, we've got a lot of cars in the area quite quickly as well, and it's probably not worth him going. Blue's illuminated and he's come to a stop. All his driving documents actually check out, everything's in order, but he's wanted on a warrant from July of this year, and he's in possession of a small amount of cannabis as well, so he's going to be coming with us to spend the night in the Bridewell.
Right, see you at the Bridewell.
Yes.
Right. Thanks, lads. Thank you very much.
Godspeed.
No legal action was taken against the Fiesta driver for possession of cannabis. However, he was delivered to court, where he was convicted of causing unnecessary suffering to 2 dogs. He was banned from owning another pet, put behind bars for 16 weeks, and ordered to pay a £200 fine. After that win, the Interceptors have worked up an appetite.
I've got 6 slices of pizza you can have. Well, not 6, you can have 3. If you like brown sauce and salad cream on pizza.
No, that's weird. Thank you.
Mate, any time. What's mine is yours, mate. You should try some of them as well, they're really good.
Op Reacher reacts quickly to community concerns and rattles criminals' cages using tactics like raids. In an ideal world, suspects would come quietly.
Open it! You know it's going to come in otherwise.
But most entrances require a little encouragement.
Please, stay where you are! Stay where you are!
Hoping for a peaceful afternoon, Newark Reacher cops Dave and Rich are acting on intel about suspected drug dealing from an address in town.
There's a known drug dealer that's recently moved there, and we're being told he's been quite active over the last few weeks, or certainly since he's moved in. So we're going to go and have a knock on and see what we've got.
It's not unusual for Op Reacher to have to break down a few doors to get to what they're after. But it is a novelty to have the door held open for them.
Hey up, you alright? Yes, please.
Especially by the bloke they're looking for.
Are you alright? Yeah. Are you just come out here? Yeah, yeah. Mate, we've had some intelligence that you're dealing again round here. Is there any truth in the matter?
No, you see kids now.
Right, have you just come from your address? Yeah. You have? Yeah. Right, at the minute, we're going to arrest you on suspicion of conspiracy to supply a Class A or B drug.
Hands up for us, dude.
All right, have you got any drugs in your room?
As Dave and Rich move closer to the suspected dealer's room, he soon coughs up a confession.
So we're going to do a search. Have you got anything in your room at all?
Yeah, bits and bobs now.
Bits and bobs, what, drugs or...?
Yeah.
There is there? What's it going to be? Sorry?
Now their helpful suspected drug dealer is leading the way.
So what you step down here, dude? This one here?
Yeah.
What is it you got, mate? Just tell me where it is.
A little bit of urine, that's all.
Yeah.
And there's a bit of cocaine, yeah.
All right, okay. Just go and stand over there for us, dude. Top drawer?
Yeah.
True to his word, they find what looks like cannabis.
Yeah, I would say that's a bit of personal use. Clearly the white powder is quite a bit more.
And a large bag of cocaine.
Decent rock of coke by the looks of it.
A bag of cocaine this size has a street value of around £2,500.
He told us pretty much straight away. He's got a fair bit of cash on him.
Well, he said he's got cocaine with him.
Is that what he said?
And that's what we found, so...
Quite a good lump.
Plus scales.
And his dealing messages on his phone, so...
I think we've got what we need.
Yeah. So we just got to sort out getting him to custody, seizing that stuff and doing a search for his room.
Op Reacher returned the favour by getting the door for the suspected drug dealer.
Thank you. See you in a bit.
Interceptors also seized more cocaine, heroin, deal bags and almost £3,000 in cash and an illegal police-style baton.
The fact that he's got the drugs and the cash and obviously the scales sort of points towards dealing, so it'll be dealt with by interview tonight, and then I would imagine it'll be released under investigation because we have to send things off to be tested and counted, etc. So it'll be a bit of a slow burner, but eventually I think it'll end up being a good job.
Although no further action was taken against him for the cannabis, it did indeed turn into a good job. For possession with intent to supply Class A drugs and possession of an offensive weapon, he was sent down for 4 years at His Majesty's pleasure. The baton and the drugs were destroyed. And Op Reacher are continuing to turn up the heat on those up to no good. Still to come.
Right, buddy. You're detained at the moment. For what? Purpose of the search.
The curious case of the suspicious bulge.
I felt it. It's got cannabis down.
Right.
Mate, Sierra Kilo 4. Afternoon, just books on this one, please. 3516 and 2491.
On the lookout for their next target are Dan and Joe from the City Knife Crime team.
We've got some intelligence around a vehicle being involved in the drug supply, mainly around St Anne's and Sneinton. So we're out and about today. It's on AMPR, we're monitoring it, seeing when it goes active, and we're going to look at putting a stop in. There's a lot of traffic London Road, inbound and outbound. It's chocker.
Bumper to bumper rush hour traffic could make the stop tricky.
I mean, this traffic's ridiculous.
Opportunities to put a box on will be few and far between.
Yeah, just coming through the meadows, even the meadows is chock-a-block.
But the team are going to have to make the best of it. The car they suspect is involved in dealing and has been spotted nearby.
We're about 100 yards ahead of it, I think.
Dan pulls over to wait for the car to pass. And within seconds...
See, it's going past us now, it's going past us now.
So it is heading inbound still towards you.
Dan hangs back to avoid spooking the suspects.
Yeah, we're not going to put blues on, but we are coming.
Up ahead, another unit have filtered into traffic a few cars behind the target.
Yeah, I got you. I think we just have to let it run for a minute, aren't we?
Crawling through traffic.
Yeah, it's waiting to turn right.
Dan and Joe get tantalisingly close to their target.
3 or 4 up.
Yeah, we think it may be 3, maybe 4 up.
Traffic eventually helps by providing the perfect moment.
Wait for this corner.
For the team to strike with a 2-car box.
All right, buddy, you're detained at the moment. For what? Purposes of search.
Backseat your side, mate.
The 3 men in the car are separated. Joe deals with the passenger.
Just going to get some food or fish and chips.
All right, buddy. That's fine.
Question is, were they on a dinner run or a drug run?
Have you got anything on you I should know about?
Probably no. A little bit of a smoke or something.
All right, buddy. Anything in the vehicle I should know about? No. No? Nothing at all? Fantastic.
One of Joe's favourite films is the cop comedy Turner and Hooch, but there's no need to call in a sniffer dog for this stop.
I can smell it, but I can't find it.
Rather than fish and chips, Joe's picking up the distinct whiff of cannabis.
I've just had
Problem there. Okay, buddy.
I just had a joint.
So,
I'm not gonna lie to you. That's why I said I might have it.
Yeah.
Might be a little sprinkle or something in the car.
There's a sprinkle of phones in the car. And Dan has also detected more than a Saveloy on one of the passengers.
It's got big balls down there. I felt it. It's got cannabis down there.
Right. With reason to believe one of the passengers has his pants full of cannabis, that leaves the driver.
It may well be it's absolutely nothing to do with you.
I haven't.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can search me and stuff.
No,
like
I
that.
appreciate that, mate.
And both passengers under arrest on suspicion of drug dealing.
Unfortunately, you do. You're all in the car together. No. Stay in the car. You're all coming in, dude, unfortunately.
Mate.
You're under arrest at this time.
I'm going to get some food.
Well, that's what you're telling me, yeah, but we need to interview you about that, don't we?
No, they're not happy about it. It's one of the standard tactics they use is give it to one person in the car, and then they say, well, that person's got it, why are you arresting me? When realistically, it is a case of they're all coming in. Intelligence is there, and yeah, he's definitely concealed. I've felt around his crotch, and clearly ain't his man up there. So we'll get him stripped down at custody.
An hour later at custody, the trio have been strip searched. Looks like the team's intel might be correct.
So on the strip search of the rear seat passenger, he's produced this from his underwear, which is about 10 to 12 bags of cannabis of different sizes that was concealed in his pants.
And there's a bonus find. The Interceptors have weeded out another package from the second passenger's pants.
All different sizes. Got a little small, that'll be about £10 worth, about £20 worth. So they're all different sized bags in a larger food bag held together. They were stashed in his pants. Yep. He was very confident, nothing to do with him, didn't want to be there. He's got no involvement whatsoever. So yeah, nice.
All 3 suspects have been released under investigation on suspicion of drug dealing. The driver pleaded guilty to driving over the limit for cannabis. He was banned from driving for 12 months and fined £120.
Well, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, mission accomplished for tonight.
Yes.
You've got an amazing life here, Laura. I'd hate to see you throw it all away for a moment of madness.
I've not been able to stop thinking about you.
Our family means so little to you.
I feel like I'm going slightly mad. Like everything's suddenly falling apart.
Yes, starting next tonight, our gripping new drama starring Joe Joyner and Rachel Shenton, For Her Sins.